thankfully, you do a bunch of smart things. You get a doula to come with you the first night. Did you keep that doula on for a little longer here and there,
We
or
yes, here and there, we kind of pre-purchased, like, 5 or 6 overnights, just total. So
yeah,
she came, like, twice the first week, like, 1 or 2 times the second week. She was just here last night, actually. Max went and did his first show since being a dad,
yeah?
and we kinda knew at
You
5 and a
allowed
half
that?
weeks. I allowed it. I allowed it that once. Of course, he can do whatever he wants. He went to Bali for 2 weeks while I was pregnant and throwing up, and it was my idea. So,
You're like, "Get the hell out?"
that's a whole different story he can tell you about. That was an amazing thing he did with a chef, but because he's taken on baking. But, yes,
Oh.
so he went did a show. She came last night. I think we're now out of nights, so, woof, we gotta re-up. We gotta re-up some nights. But I heard a tell me if
Now
I don't know if you had night help, but somebody
go
told
ahead.
me a quote, "Night help is the difference between loving your newborn and loving having a newborn," which is interesting. Mhm.
I didn't do night help. I think well, actually, that's not true. I think we did it twice, and it was out of necessity, and I felt like
Yeah.
it didn't move the needle enough. But I will tell you, because I did not have any family step in, and because 'cause they're just not around. I mean, some people showed up, here and there, but I was also like, I wanted them there, and also I wanted them not there. That I felt like I needed some guidance, so we had a doula that would help, I think, a few days a week for about a month, but that was during the
Mhm.
day,
And how
and
did you like that?
I did, and I kinda depended on it because I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing,
Yeah.
and I felt like I didn't also wanna just end up Googling everything. Like, I just needed that. I guess I'm very much like that. I'm very much like, "How does this work? Could someone tell
Yeah.
me?"
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually so relate to that because we went to the 1-month appointment checkup, and I was like, "I hope they tell us, like, what to do." And Max was like, "About what?" I'm like, "No, just in general. Like, no one has told us what to do." Like, they're not giving us anything concrete. We're just kinda like, "Okay, we'll just pound her with food so she gains weight." Like, but there's no, like there's no
There's no
advice on how much food and, like, the most we got was now you can feed her on demand when she wakes up. You don't have to do it every 3 hours. But they never like, I still didn't know how much we should feed her. She's spitting up. It's all like, figure it out. Figure
Yeah,
it out.
it's like and then they say I mean, I always hated this, frankly, because I hate any of these vague things that put the onus on the mother, right? Because I
I know.
feel like there is too much of this sort of folklorish idea that we're all, just have all this internal instinct, and they would go like, "No one knows your baby better than you do," and I was like, "Maybe, maybe not."
Yeah. Maybe
Like,
now.
someone else
Maybe.
could easily weigh in on doing something with all babies all throughout
Right.
time.
Right. Well, it's funny you say that because today the doula was putting the baby in the bassinet at 7 a.m. We had an 8 hour sleep because she was here. It's incredible.
Amazing.
I know, it's amazing. And she was like, "Oh, she's fussy because she hasn't pooped." And I like, through a dream sleep, I was like, "How do you know? Tell me the cues." Like,
Yeah.
I don't know every single cue all the time. I'm just kinda
How
winging it.
how could you? Or another one that used to bother me is that they were like, "Oh, yeah, if your baby was crying in a room of 100 babies, like, you would be able to know it was yours." And I'm like, "No, they all sound the same."
No, they sound very similar. Do you have now your son is a 3rd grader? No,
9, 4th grade.
4th grader. Do you have and I mean, I hate to ask this question, like, a favorite age if you look back, 0 to 9?
Honestly, this sounds totally insane. Like, right now is pretty good
9 is a good
because
one, yeah.
I love that we can kinda hang out and chat. But, and I feel like I was, my memory may be like most people, but I wouldn't say it's just concentrated to the newborn phase, like, you really can't remember things, and that is true, but I'm bad all round. Like, I'm bad with, like, a decade ago in my teens. So but I see little babies now, or I see 1 and 2-year-olds, and I remember I it's ref you remember a moment here and a moment there, and you're like, "Oh, that was so fun when you could, like, go to a park and you would watch this little kid, like, amble out like a drunken, like, you had 3 shots of vodka because 'cause they're just learning how to walk. So, there's all these moments, but I don't think there was a concentrated year that I was like, "Love this."
Right. But I would say with kids that aren't mine, we'll see with my wheelhouse has always been like 4 to 9.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a good
I
one.
mean, really once and we started talking, like, that was just so fun. And, I mean, where you are right now, I found it a little like, it was lovely and cuddly and harrowing, but it's also, like, your job is to keep it alive.
Yeah, yeah. It's not, it's, like, more stressful than I mean, there's moments I enjoy, but I'm also focused, and then
Very
somebody said,
focused.
"Oh, they'll learn to smile from you," and I'm like, "I better smile when I look at her then, because I have not been doing that because 'cause I'm focused." Like,
They learn to smile from farting.
"Oh, good. Really?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay."
remember I was like, "Oh my god, he's smiling," and the doula was like, "He's passing gas. They all do that when they pass gas."
Oh gosh, I'm
So
so
there you go.
sorry, it's breaking up. Oh my god, I didn't hear your amazing joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I was just gonna say I was when he was very little, maybe around this time, I was like, he's smiling at me," and the doula was like, "Oh, he's passing gas. They all do that when they pass gas."
That's amazing.
And I
That's
was like,
amazing.
"Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you know. That's how you
yeah.
know." Okay, so couple more, and then I'll let you whisk off into enjoying whatever an 8-hour sleep night has afforded you the energy to maybe focus on. Have you joined a baby group, or is that something you desire?
I haven't. Do you recommend it?
It's not for everyone. I will tell you that there was some of it that I liked because you put all these babies in a room and it's kind of hilarious, but I unfortunately did not connect with any of the women to the
Okay,
point where that almost did me more harm than good because I was also like, "Why am I not connecting with anyone?" I felt so
right.
different. So, but I everyone has a different experience and everyone gets it, but I did like there were group it's, like, good to do group activities with the babies even if you take some dumb music class because I don't know, it's like it gives you a different perspective and you're out and you see how everyone else is doing it, it's kind of interesting.
Okay, I would say, well, number 1, I probably have similar sensibilities and feelings as you, so this tells me I should not join a music group. Um, and also, like, is it ready for my humor? Like, are they gonna understand its humor? I
No
don't
one
think so.
understood me at all.
No. So and I'm not
I'm
gonna hide who
sorry.
I am. Yeah, no. Number 2, the measles outbreak, like,
I
our
know. Oh
pediatrician didn't
god.
even want our families visiting. Like, that's
Yeah,
how crazy it is. So we can't join anything right now. She can't be around anyone. Like, I meet
yep,
people outside. I mean, people come over, they wear masks to hold her, it's sad. It's fine. I
it's
take her
fine.
outside a lot and meet people, once in a while, but she's only 5.5 weeks old, so
Oh yeah, no, you
I
got
don't
loads
see
of time.
yeah, a baby group for a while. There will be daycare at 6 months, which is $17,000,000,000 a month in
I
New
know.
York.
I know, $17,000,000,000 and there's all this pressure about I mean, I don't know, are you doing any of that stuff? Like, you're like, "We're playing classical music at home to enrich our child's, whatever, whatever."
No, I play, like, Florence and the Machine and, on vinyl for me,
Yeah.
and Foo Fighters and U2. No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Actually, our pediatrician was lax. We were like, we started doing black and white contrast. She's like, "Okay, I mean, the world's stimulating enough."
I
Which I was
love
like,
your
"This is my
pediatrician.
speed. This is my speed. This is"
That's
she
perfect.
were you doing that stuff? Where were you hearing that?
I feel like we got some little weird baby toys that were specific to, like ultra like, right, the black and white thing, there was, like, some
Yeah,
swirling
that
sort of optical illusion,
yeah.
that I found disturbing, but they were like, "Yeah, this is great for blah, blah, blah," and people had given us some stuff. I think the main thing that we were obsessed with was a good swaddle. So
Oh,
we were
yeah.
watching, like, the swaddling videos.
Oh, yeah. A good swaddle's good. I don't know if 10 years ago they had the automatic ones that just come like, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
So we
like a
have
little
those.
Velcro at the end.
Yeah, and then the sleep sack thing with the hands up, you don't even have to do Velcro. So
Oh,
we do
I
that at night sometimes, we don't swaddle her during the day.
Yeah, my kid loved being swaddled. He
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were and my husband is, like, the origami master, so he got
Oh,
really
that's
into
awesome.
swaddling. Now,
Oh, I wanna be swaddled, Ophira. I wanna be
I know,
swaddled.
it looks great. It looks so great. So that's what it's the weighted blanket for the newborn. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Okay, so every relationship I remember, it was a comic that I was pregnant doing some show. He drove me home, which was super nice, and he said, "Let me give you one piece of advice." And I was like, "You're interesting. Okay, go ahead." And he said, "Don't kill your husband." And I was like, "What?" And then I got it, because even the best relationships are really taken to the test once you have this high-risk project that you have to do together. Now, you and your husband, I know, have worked together on stage, producing shows and putting shows, but even in your bio online when there's a joke about producing the show where you have couples on stage, Love Is a Joke, that you're like, you do most of the work because you're a woman. Ha ha ha.
Right, right. I mean,
But
it's
the
relatable.
ultimate expression of that is having a baby. How's it going?
Yes.
How's it going? How's Max doing?
Uh, Great question. Max is doing amazing. In fact, it takes communication, so I think men don't always notice if we're drowning. We have to be like, "Hi, I'm drowning." "Hello, I'm drowning." But once I s but once I say that, like, even yesterday, it was 2 long days. Like, I was like, "I have to do expenses for my taxes our taxes,
Oh,
and I have to do all this shit that I can't get to because I need to hold her and either breastfeed her, pump, bottle feed her, or, like,
yes.
rock her or change her," and I do that during the day, and he does the night shift, which is incredible. He's done the night shift since she was born. Like,
Yep. We did the
incredible.
same thing pretty much.
Yeah, 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 and by the way, that doesn't mean like, from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., I am nonstop, like,
Yep.
by 11 p.m., I'm pretty dead. But, yesterday, I'm like, these 2 days were a lot," and he was like, "Why don't I take care of her during the day a bit?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, oh, right, because 'cause you're here. Correct. Thank you." So,
I'm drowning. Oh,
I'm
should I do
oh,
something?
yeah,
Oh.
I'm drowning. "Okay, should I get you out of the pool?" Yes, but, like, it didn't even occur to me to ask to be taken out of the pool. So
Amazing. Are you yearning for stage time or not really? And be honest, Vicky. Don't be a comic right now.
be
Don't be a
honest,
comic
Vic.
and be like, "I need to be on stage." I mean, if that's you might feel that way, but you might not.
This is, like, my first foray into any of that, being funny without just not in front of my dog, husband, or baby in the past 6 weeks. I would say I'm not yearning at the moment, but I'm starting to be like, I might be in April or May, so let me send some emails and make some money.
Nice. Are you,
Like,
are you writing? Are you jotting things down?
I'm trying to jot things down, but a lot is swirling in my head because I don't have
Yep.
time to jot things down.
Totally
But
get it.
now that I realize that I could tell people I'm drowning, I can now jot things down because I won't be drowning. I made that realization yesterday. And we
That's
are interviewing babysitters for daytime stuff.
oh my god. All right. Brave new world is on the
Even 2
rise.
to 3 hours, once or twice a week, I'll do
Oh,
wonders
no.
with that.
It's amazing. It would be
Yeah,
amazing. All right, and I'm okay, this is literally the last thing. What is one
okay.
thing that you found out that you, are better at than you thought?
Oh, gosh. Um,
I
God,
love that this is what you're doing right now.
can you give me
This
a multiple
okay,
choice?
okay, watch this. What's one thing that you cannot believe is as hard? You never thought it would be this hard.
Um, okay. No, I see your point. Okay, I'm better at keeping up like, taking care of a baby than I thought, like, meaning not to say that mother natural thing, because I agree it's a little bullshit and it's designed to make women feel like we have to do that,
Yeah,
but, like
and if we don't have it, we're flawed as women.
right. Yeah, that's right. But I think the natural bond thing and just, like, kind of a flow is more enjoyable than I thought it would be.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I totally
yeah, yeah,
relate to that too. I
yeah,
mean, this
yeah.
is and to bottle it down into the kind of gross statement that I've made many times, is that I did not understand until I had a baby that I might want to spend time with the baby. Like, I literally
Exactly.
did not put that in the schedule.
Yes. And to that, I agree with you, and I
Yeah.
totally 100% feel that in my, like, bones. Like, "Oh, there's, like, a enjoyable part to this." Like, "Okay, got it." Not always, especially after a doula's had her 12 hours.
Yeah, you're like, "Bring her
Yeah, yeah, you're
over."
like, "Of course, it's Christmas morning every day when she's here." But, and then what's harder than I thought would be the whole, like, not being able to figure out why she's crying,
Yeah,
um, and not being able to make it better until I just rock her to sleep, but then I'm not even convinced that's what she needed, you know? Did I miss
yeah.
something?
Yeah, it's so funny because you saying that you have a dog, and so there's a lot of people that will do that, like, "Oh, the dog," and it's just like you take care of a thing, and then they're like, "You wanna take care of another thing,"
Right.
which I don't think
No.
is true. But the
No.
dog and the newborn have that same thing, like, if your dog they're vulnerable, and they can't tell you what's
Very,
wrong, and it will
very.
drive you crazy.
Oh, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, and it will drive you crazy, but it's like, I didn't get to pet my dog as much as I'd want yesterday, and that was really hard. And Max is like, "But you took him in an hour walk." I'm like, "I know, but I want more for him and me." So,
Yeah,
and it's, like, really hard to not be able to tell him he hasn't been replaced. I mean,
I
I'm very bonded with
know.
my dog. I love my dog. So,
Yeah, poor dog, I know. I mean, I that's nice because I know some people are like, "What dog?"
right. No,
So
no. And those people I will judge when they say your dog becomes just a dog when you have a baby. No, no, no. We're still spending lots of money on his freaking eardrops and his joint CBD supplements that are $100 a month. And he, like,
jeez.
it's insane. He's a big bill, but we love him. And I still
Yeah.
worry about how he's feeling. And like, I still
Yeah.
tell him he's the best boy. So,
He's the best boy. But
yeah,
there is another. I'm
there's
just
a
gonna
best
break it
girl.
to you.
There's a best
There's a
girl
best
and
girl.
there's a best boy.
You are amazing. You were amazing.
Oh,
Thank you for this. Thank you for joining me for comedy hour specific to your pregnancy and birth. This is like the show I've always wanted to do. Seriously, this is
oh,
always the show that I've always wanted to do. I'm like, can we just talk about
amazing.
this? Because no one gets to talk about it. But yeah. So everybody, if you want to hear and see more of Vicky, follow her on the Instagram. And are you a TikTok person or are you Instagram focused?
I'm both, and I have to because I haven't done many shows, I haven't done much on TikTok lately, but you're inspiring me. Some of
It's
these
fine.
clips I'll put on TikTok.
Yeah, you already got a whole bunch of stuff up there, so people
Yeah,
can just if they haven't followed you yet, they've got lots of content to catch up on. Vicky
that's right.
Kuperman with a K. Also, if you are a Sirius XM lover, you can listen to all of her albums, but also the new EP Halfway There, which is also on Apple Music and Spotify. I thank you so much, and I'll let you whisk back off to enjoying the dog, the baby. Sounds like even your husband.
Thank you so much. You're the absolute best. You're
Thanks.
the
Hope to
best.
see you soon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Bye.
Thank you.